हो गया. अच्छा. Hi, myself is Ravi Kumar. I am from Bihar and I have completed my master's from NIT Silchar in mathematics. Okay, and I have also a teaching experience 2 years for ITJ mathematics. Today I will discuss SQ lines. Then after I will discuss how to find a shortest distance between SQ lines. Okay, so now let's start. First of all, we understand what is SQ line. Okay, what is SQ line? Na? SQ line. तो डेफिनेशन क्या होता है SQ line का? What is the definition of SQ line? A line which are which are neither neither parallel nor intersecting intersecting are called SQ line. Are called SQ line. A line which are neither parallel nor intersecting are called SQ line. Okay, and it is also it is non-coplanar line. Okay, non-coplanar line, and is also non-coplanar line. Non-coplanar means two lines are neither uh, exist in one plane. Okay, first of all we understand the what is coplanar. Okay, we have a two plane. Okay, if we arrange in this way, this is the two lines are parallel. Okay, if we arrange in this way, these two lines are intersecting. Okay, but if we rotate two lines in this way, okay, these lines are neither parallel nor intersect. It means these lines are SQ lines. Okay, so we'll draw this line. Okay, suppose that this is line L1 and this is line L2. Okay, these lines are neither parallel nor intersection, and it is also line L1 and L2 are lies in different planes, not in same plane. That's why it is a non-coplanar plane. Okay, and also non-planar line. Okay, so then it is called L1 and L2 are SQ lines. Okay, okay. Now I'm going to discuss what is the vector representation of a line in 3D. Okay, a vector form of line in 3D. Okay, a vector form of line in 3D. Okay, if I want to write a vector form of line in 3D, then we need two things. Okay, first one is point on the line, a point on the line, and second one is parallel vector to the line, parallel vector to the line, parallel vector to the line. Okay, now we have a line. Suppose that this is line L1, and we assume a point A on L1, which position vector is A vector. Okay, which position vector is A vector, and we assume a general point P, which position vector is R vector, and we also know that a position vector is always originated from origin. Na? Okay, this is the O, and this is here A vector, and this is here R vector. Okay, then it is the AP vector. This is what AP vector. Na? AP vector. AP vector is what? R vector minus A vector. And also here, let us assume a parallel vector to the line L1. Okay. I think let us assume M vector. Let us assume M vector. M vector is the parallel vector to the line L1. Okay. So here we can also conclude that. Okay. What conclude? M vector and AP vector. AP vector is equal to R vector minus A vector are parallel vector. Na? These are parallel vector, are parallel vector. Parallel vector. And also we know that if two lines are parallel, then we can write these two lines is the linear combination. Okay. Then what is the linear combination? Okay. M vector R minus A vector is equal to lambda times M vector, where lambda is the a constant value. Okay. Arbitrary constant. Okay. Here R is equal to A vector plus lambda times M vector. Okay. Okay. Here A is the point on the line, point on the line, and here M is the parallel vector to the line. Okay. And M is the parallel vector to the line. If we write the equation, if we let us assume A vector is equal to A1 I cap plus A2 j cap plus A3 k cap, na? Then also assume M vector, that is M1 I cap plus M2 j cap plus M3 k cap. Okay. Then what is the Cartesian form of line? Then Cartesian form of line is x minus a1 upon m1 is equal to y minus a2 upon m2 is equal to z minus a2 upon m3. Here a3 divided by m3. Okay. I is equal to lambda. Here this is the Cartesian form of line, na? Cartesian form of line. Till now, I have studied visual studies. Okay. Cartesian form of line and vector form of line in 3D. Na? Okay. Now I am going to discuss how to find the shortest distance between SKEW lines. Okay. Okay. Now let us move to the next slide. Okay. Shortest distance between two SKEW line. Shortest distance between two SKEW lines. Na? Okay. Shortest distance between SKEW lines. So first of all, we assume a two plane, that is plane P1 and P2. Okay. Now let us assume two lines. This is lies in the plane P1. Here, suppose that this is line L1, whose equation in vector form is R1 vector is equal to A times plus lambda times M vector. Na? Chal. Now let's assume this is the line L2. Okay. Okay. Whose vector form in with the equation in vector form, then what is, let us assume b vector plus mu times n vector. Okay. Okay. This is plane P1 and this is plane P2. Okay. And now also let us the shortest distance between two lines. These two lines is D. Na? Okay. suppose that D is the shortest distance between two SKEW lines. Okay, D is the shortest distance, na? Shortest distance. Okay, now let us assume 2 point on this plane, on this line. Okay, suppose that point A, point B, which position vector is B vector. Let us assume a point A whose position vector is A vector, na? Okay, this is actually BA vector. BA vector is called a final vector minus initial vector, na? A vector minus B vector. Okay, and also we know that here what is a parallel vector to this line, what is M vector, and also parallel vector to this line, what is, this is the N vector. Okay, clear na? Okay, and also we want to find, okay, a normal to this plane also to the line. Okay, then what we will do, just take a, this is what normal vector to the both plane, normal vector to the both plane. Then how we will find a normal vector to the plane? Okay, just take the cross product of M cross N. Okay, suppose that this is the T vector, then what is, this is the M cross N. Okay, this is what, actually this is the M cross N. If we take a cross product of M and N, then we will find the normal vector to the lines and planes. Okay, and also we know that if we take a projection of BA vector, okay, here it is the BA vector. If we take a projection of BA vector on normal vector, that is M cross N, then we will find the shortest distance between SQ line. So D, how can we find D? Okay, to shortest projection of D is called what? Projection of BA vector on normal vector, on normal vector. Normal vector is what? M cross N. M cross N. Okay. How we will take a projection? Simply, if we want to take a projection of A on B, then what we will do? A dot B divided by magnitude of A. Okay, na? Then what is the projection of B or on M cross N? Simply we take a dot product of BA and M cross N. Okay, divide by magnitude of M cross N. Okay, and also we know that distance can't never negative. Okay, and also we impose the modulus sign on outside. Okay, why modulus sign? Actually we know that distance can never negative, na? Here B is what? A vector minus B vector dot M cross N. Okay, divide by M cross N. Okay, and it is also we can write this is actually nothing, it is the actual box product of A vector minus B vector and M vector and N vector. Okay, divide by magnitude of M cross N. Okay, this is the formula. Okay, this is the formula to find the shortest distance between SQ line. Okay, here it is the box product, here it is the box product. Okay, here it is the box product, here it is the box product. Okay, here this is the process to find the shortest distance between SQ line. Okay, now we want to find the shortest distance between SQ line in symmetric form. Okay, and also it is also known as the general formula. Okay, now we move to the next slide. Okay, if we let A vector is equal to A1 I cap plus A2 j cap plus A3 k cap. Okay, B vector is equal to what? B1 I cap plus B2 j cap plus B3 k cap. Okay, and let us assume M vector M1 I cap plus M2 j cap plus M3 k cap na. N vector is equal to N1 I cap plus N2 j cap plus N3 k cap. Okay, then what is the formula for finding a shortest distance between SKEW lines? Box of A vector minus B vector M vector N vector divided by magnitude of M cross N na. Okay, then how we can write? Just we take a modulus on outside. Okay, yeah, determinant of A vector minus B vector na. A1 minus B1, A2 minus B2, A3 minus B3 na. Okay, here is what? M1, M2, M3, N1, N2, N3. Another I cap, J cap, K cap na. M1, M2, M3, N1, N2, N3. Okay, this is the modulus and this is the determinant. Okay, okay, and this is the Cartesian formula to find the shortest distance between SKEW line. Okay, here we also note that one point. Okay, that is not point. If two if these two lines are, which two lines? SKEW lines na. If these two lines are coplanar. Coplanar. Coplanar means these two lines are lies in a same plane. Lie in same plane. Na? Lie in same plane. Same plane. Okay. Then what will happen? If these two lines in same plane, then box product is equal to 0, and also we can say shortest distance will be 0. Na? Sure. Then what is the box of A vector minus B vector M and is equal to 0. Okay. Okay. If the two lines are coplanar, then shortest distance SKEW lines are 0, and also box product is equal to 0. Na? Okay. Now I'm going to taking one question which is actually asked in JEE Advance. Okay. Question 1. Okay. Now I'm going to taking a one question. Two lines L1 x is equal to 5. Okay, y minus 3 minus alpha is equal to z by minus 2, and line L2 which is defined as, okay, x is equal to alpha, y by minus 1 is equal to z by 2 minus alpha. Okay, are coplanar, are coplanar, then the number of possible real values of alpha. Okay, actually this question asked in JEE Advance 2013. Okay, JEE Advance 2030. Okay, okay, now I am going to discuss this question. Actually this question is asked in JEE Advance 2013. Okay, so first of all we write uh, uh, line L1 in a standard form. What is the standard form? Okay, line L1, okay, x minus 5 by 0 is equal to y by 3 minus alpha is equal to z minus 0 by minus 2, here also minus 0. This is the standard form na. Here I also discuss this form. Okay, what is the x minus a1 by m1 which is equal to y minus a2 upon m2, z minus a3 upon m3 is equal to lambda na. Okay, this is form. And what is the form of L2? X minus alpha upon 0 is equal to y minus 0 upon 1 is equal to z minus 0 upon 2 minus alpha. Okay, here actually it says that lines are coplanar. Here lines L1 and L2 are coplanar. 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 Coplanar means box of a vector minus b vector, m vector, n vector is equal to 0 na. It is 0. What is box of a and 0? Well, this part will become 0 na. Why? Because these two lines are coplanar. Okay. Coplanar means lies in same plane. Okay. Then a vector minus b vector. Okay. So difference of x1 coordinate 5 minus alpha. Here 0 minus 0, that is 0. 0 minus 0 also 0. Okay. And write the parallel vector here. What? 0 3 minus alpha minus 2. This is the also it is known as the direction ratios. Okay. 0 minus 1, 2 minus alpha, it will become 0. Why? This is the coplanar line. Okay. Now solving this part. Okay. Now solve the determinant. 5 minus alpha. Okay. 3 minus alpha into 2 minus alpha minus 2 is equal to 0. Here what? 5 minus alpha. Okay. 6 minus 3 alpha minus 2 alpha plus alpha square minus 2 is equal to 0 na. Here what will become? Alpha square minus 5 alpha plus 4 into alpha minus 5 is equal to 0. Then what will become? Alpha minus 1, alpha minus 4 or alpha minus 5 is equal to 0. Then what is the possible values of alpha? Alpha is equal to 1, 4, yeah, 5. Then what is the number of total possible value, real values of alpha? 3. So क्या लिखोगे? Then what we will write here? Number of possible values of alpha is equal to 3 na. Then what is the answer? 3. Actually this question asked in JEE Advance 2030 na. Okay. Now I am going to discuss another problem. Okay. 2. Here line L1 is what? X plus 1 by 3. Okay. Y plus 2 by 1 is equal to Z plus 1 by 2, and line L2 is what? X minus 2 by 1 and Y plus 2 by 2 is equal to Z minus 3 by 3. Okay. And this question actually asked in JEE Advance 2008. JEE Advance 2008. Okay. And what is the question? Line L1, L2 was given. Then what is the, then find shortest distance between SKEW line. Then find shortest distance between SKEW line. How to find? Okay. Now I'm going to discuss how to find the shortest distance between SKEW line. Okay. Solution. Okay. How to find the shortest between SKEW lines? We will also learn this. Already we will learn na here. This is the formula for finding the shortest distance between SKEW line na. Okay. Now I am going to write in the formula. D is equal to what? A1 minus B1, A2 minus B2, A3 minus B3, and what? M1, M2, M3, N1, N2, N3, divide by I cap, j cap, k cap, m1, m2, m3, n1, n2, n3. Okay, and we take a modulus sign outside. Why? Because distance can never negative na. Okay, a1 minus b1. Here is what a1 minus b1. 1. First of all, writing in the general position. Actually, minus of minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 3. Okay, here is the what? Minus 2. Okay, minus 2, minus 2, 0. Okay, here is the what? 1, minus 1, minus 3, minus 4. Na? But what is the parallel vector? 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, here what is I cap, j cap, k cap. Okay, so what is the parallel vector? 3, 1, 2. Okay, and another 1, 2, 3. Okay, then solve this. Minus 3, minus 3, 3, minus 4, minus 4, 6, minus 1, divide by I cap, 3, minus 4. Okay, minus j cap, is what? 9, minus 2, plus k cap, what? 6, minus 1, plus, and take the modulus outside. Okay, then what is the value? I think 3, 3, 3 minus 20 na. And another, this takes the modulus value, a magnitude of this vector. So this is the minus I cap, minus 7, j cap, okay, plus 5 k cap na. Okay, okay, then what is the d? This is the d na. This is d. Then what is the d? Here 20 minus 33 is minus 17 na. Minus 17. Okay, then magnitude of vector. What is the magnitude of vector? Minus I cap, minus j cap, minus 5 cap na. Okay, so 1 plus 49 plus 25 na. Okay, d is equal to what? 17 by root under 75 na. So d is equal to what? 17 by 5 root 3. This is the shortest distance between two SKEW lines. Okay, so these are the concepts in SKEW lines and how to find the shortest distance between SKEW lines. These are the SKEW lines. Shortest SKEW lines, lines which are neither parallel nor intersections, are called SKEW lines, and it is also non-coplanar line. Okay, and vector form of line in 3D. Vector form of line in 3D. These are the formula. Cartesian form and is the vector formula. Okay, this is the shortest distance between SKEW lines. These are the formula. Okay, and this is the Cartesian formula. Okay, if lines are coplanar, then box product is 0. Okay, this is the question which is asked in 2018 JEE Advance, and also second question which is also asked in JEE Advance 2008. Okay, thank you.